I'm Cassandra, a Homeworks by Precept consultant, and we're looking at Focus on Fives. And right now I'd like to look at the phonics review cards, the phonics practice book, and the Worktext book. The first thing I want to look at is the phonics review cards, and these are the cards that the child are going to be asked to look at and use most every day. You'll see that they're very small, very nice, and then you'll notice on these cards that that has the alphabet here. And remember, a lot of BJU Press, their phonics, all of it is taught through different ways of learning. One of them is through song, and so this particular words go with the songs. So again, let's go to the letters. One of the first letters we're going to learn is the letter I, and then here we go. Let's look at the letter T. All right, so for the letter T in this particular one, there's a song that goes with this, and in this song, it has the word tiger, tent, table, and turtle, and those are the beginning sounds. T. All right, so that's what it goes with that, and then there's a song that's in your teacher edition that shows you how to do the song. The song goes something like this. Here's the T sound with the T word, so then you have this music that goes with it. Then also you'll see in here not just your alphabet, but you're also going to have your special sounds. So the sound is oo, as in moose, toothbrush, poodle, rooster. Very nice. And then you have these on the back. What's nice about this is that you can use these as flashcards. And flashcards, my daughter and I have done this before. A lot of my kindergartners, where you just have fun, say, what's the sound? What's the sound? What's the sound? You know, but they do use these in class every day. Also, you're going to have some of your phonics characters, which you will use too in class. So you have splash. This is what Hopper does. He'll go hop, 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 splash. And when he shows you different letters. All right, and this is Dottie. So this is good to have. And then you have Bonnie. All right, and there's Dottie again. So, and then these are those words that you're going to be used frequently, and the words that the child is going to be learning is, here, she. These are words that are introduced in the different classes for the phonics. So this would be what you're going to get for your phonics review cards, and you can do a couple things with these. I never laminated it. I didn't need to because it's really nice, sturdy cardstock. But I have seen some parents hole punch them and put them like in a ring and ring them through. I've never done that. I have just clipped them together and put them in a drawer. And then when the child needs it, I put them in their little box. And then at the end of class, I put it away. So that's what comes with that. Also, the next thing I want to look at is they'll get two books that they're going to be using. Phonics practice book and the Worktext book. Let's look at the Worktext book. So the first unit is all around the town. All right, and then you'll see the first pages that they're going to be doing. And at the very bottom of every page, it'll tell you what lesson you're on. So lesson 1, only one page that day. All right, lesson 2. Once you get more into the class, you will be doing a page from the Worktext book, and then you'll be doing a page from the phonics practice book. And you'll notice in your Worktext book, this is where they're going to be doing the handwriting. All right, it shows you how to do your stroke letters, and then they're supposed to be writing it here. This is the part where they sing. All right, and that goes with the cards that we talked about. That goes with these cards. You'll notice that they are the same. Okay. So that's what the letter card they would have, and that would be lesson 18. If you were to look at the phonics practice book, this is going to be more letters and sounds that they're learning. Again, you'll notice it'll say the lesson on the bottom, so you will not get lost. And the other thing that's important about these books is a lot of times they'll need things cut and colored. All right, so all of that that's needed for your student is actually in this book. So take, for instance, all right, so let's say lesson 64, they have to cut these out and they're going to have to glue them in lesson 64. So let's turn there and see this is where they would glue them. All right, and as you teach from the teacher edition, you'll do that lesson, and the visuals, the things that they're going to need will be in the back. You'll also notice in this book, you'll have, it's what it's called checkup stations. It's kind of a test to see if your child, where they're at and how much they learned for that unit. So checkup station 1, all right, you'll say, how do I give this to my child? There's no instructions. Well, that's why you need the teacher edition. All right, and that is in the teacher edition, and I will explain that in a separate video. Very, very important. Many people say, do I need the teacher edition? Yes, you can't do this curriculum without the teacher edition because it gives you everything, how to do it, why to do it, the philosophy behind it, tells you everything. And we're going to go in more detail the entire teacher edition in another video. But these are the checkup stations. They're all right here. It's very important that you do this so you know where your child is and if they're learning what's being taught. The other thing we want to look at real quick, one more thing, is the Homeschool Flipchart. These are nice because as your parent-led teacher and you're teaching from the teacher edition, and this is a visual of different things that's going to happen in your class. So let's just bring it up here a little bit because as you're teaching your child, you're going to see these visuals. So you'll see the first thing that you have here is the biblical worldview theme. So this is a picture of the visual of the biblical worldview, which is something I'll talk about in the teacher edition. But right now, let's just look at some of these pages. All full color. This is part of the readers. The Vic family is all throughout the curriculum on Focus on Fives. Here's your kindergarten friends. So anything that you're going to be talking about, you don't need to make these visuals. They're already here for you in full color for the child to touch, to feel, to see, and to look at. So I would make sure that you get this as well. So this is very good to have.